Welcome, Capricorn, to your July 8th through the 13th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you during this time period. Next 5 days, what do we got going on? Okay, best messages coming out. Just got past that Cancer full moon or new moon. And that's bringing in a lot of different kinds of energies for the month for sure, especially during expressing emotions freely, right? That Cancer new moon is actually very impactful for those deep emotions. So let's see what's going on. We have the loving man coming out. Could be a man or a woman. It's just showing the masculinity of the energy coming out. Let's see what's going on with this loving man. It doesn't have to be a love. It could be your father. It could be your brother. It could be a coworker. It could be, more than likely it probably is a man. Let's see what's going on here. The King of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to say that it probably is a man. Either that or it's a very masculine, it's a very masculine woman, a woman who's taking on a lot of masculinity. Very sure of themselves and a dominant force, right? We all hold both energies. So let's see what's going on over here. Definitely talking about all this compassion coming from this loving person. Okay, so it's talking about how you're balancing the situation with this person, how this person is coming in with all this love, all this attention, right? Definitely. And, having that Cancer, like I said, is like dealing with these feelings, resolving issues, any disagreements that might have been going on, anything that was a spat that was going on is now turning itself around, showing that this person wants to be your friend, wants to, be, I want to say being highlighted in the moment, because I do see as that, the sun coming down over this person, it's almost like they're in the spotlight. They want your attention. Definitely feeling like, it could be a reconciliation of something going on, but however it is, they want that attention, and they definitely want to balance out this situation with you. If you had felt like they were not, empathetic towards the situation, now you're going to find that they're turning around. They're distancing themselves from, that energy, right? Because now all of a sudden they're saying, I am feeling more, empathetic towards your situation. If you felt like somebody was like, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, right? And they weren't listening, it's like all of a sudden they want to listen. They want to be a part of this. For some reason, it's just like the whole situation with them has just turned around. So we're going to see why. We're talking about fruits of the labor over here and feeling the comforts and rewards from this person. This person, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or you could also be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But it's definitely talking about moving towards this better reward, this better grass. This is the card of where the grass is greener. We're on the same page. You're finally seeing and traveling towards what it is I want, right? So definitely feeling this love, definitely feeling this, I'm there to support you. So if you felt like this person was not there to support you, they're there to want to support you now. It's just kind of crazy because, it just feels like because of that new moon, they're seeing things different. They're seeing it from a different perspective. Maybe they didn't want to lose you, but they want to have a reconciliation with you. They definitely want to create a new relationship with you, something new, something different. They want to grow. They want this new beginning. They want to turn everything around where everything had went sour, right? And they say, I want to try with you. I want to do this. Right? I want to do this friendship. I want to do this love. For a lot of you, this is a love situation. We do have new love, meaning I want to renew this love into a new love, into a different type of love. Maybe that you just, they weren't comforting you. I just feel like there was something that had to do with them not comforting you, them not being on the right page with you, them not being compassionate enough with you. And it became a very disastrous situation. And now they're coming in and they're looking deep within this cup and they're saying, I want to try this with you. You know what? I've changed my feelings. I've changed everything around me. I'm traveling freely with new open emotions. There's so much water over here in this reading, right? They're definitely taking on the courage, definitely opening up, not in resilient resistance. I'm going to say there was a resistance to want to open up to you or to make you feel comfortable. Something going on over here with them. Yeah, resistance to change. There was a resistance to change, and now it's saying that they want to change. They're noticing what's going on within the situation. I think, if some of you had said, I'm walking away from this situation, or you have ghosted them in some ways, this is where all of a sudden they're changing around because they don't like it. They're realizing that they're missing you. They don't like this at all. So that's what I feel. I feel that you have moved on from them, and as soon as you're gone, they realize what they're missing. They're missing out on you. They're realizing what they lost. You never know what you lost until it's gone. That's the thing. There it is right there. So they don't realize what's going on until it's over, right? Clarify on the situation, please. Yeah, they're definitely feeling the lack of and feeling very disorganized and overwhelmed by the situation. They're feeling very frustrated without you. Now that they can see the bigger picture, they want to overcome the challenge by opening up their heart, by opening up their desires, by actually understanding they're feeling like they're having a missed opportunity. There it is right there. I want to give you this love. I want to give this chance. I don't want this to be over. So they're going to express their emotions deeply and freely, and they want to resolve this. Oh, definitely they want to resolve this. Wow. Having this alone time has given them the opportunity to think about what it is that they're missing and missing you. So they definitely gradually are thinking about what's going on within the situation and making their final call. Their final call is, I'm going to come in loving. I'm going to come in as your friend. I'm going to take this opportunity to show you how I truly feel. I still feel it's a love reading. Yeah, thank you. I want to be committed to you. So definitely feeling like this is that level of commitment. They know what they want. If they didn't know what they wanted before, maybe they were afraid of the situation, they definitely understand it now because they see you cold. They see you doing you. You're like, I'm not taking this anymore, right? So as soon as you, right, back up and you backed away from the situation, here they come. But, you're having this direct communication with them. So there could be some minor disputes that are going to happen through this situation because you feel like it's kind of a challenge to why all of a sudden do you want to come and do this with me when we've been trying to work on this all this time. And this is because they've seen the light. Like I said, you don't know what you got until it's gone. After the tower comes, right? You backed away from the situation. Boy, they had this sudden wake up. The sudden wake up is their own self-sabotage to the situation. They realize that they sabotaged this relationship. And this is when you went, there it is, when you went silent. You backed away from the situation. You ghosted them, however the situation is, but you went quiet. You didn't chase. Maybe they thought you were going to chase them. They thought wrong. So instead of you chasing them, now they're chasing you. They're chasing you going, where'd you go? Yep, so they noticed within this situation, so they want to accomplish a lot with you, but they want this new turning because they do feel like you are their victory. And they're really feeling heavy about this situation. There's a lot of heavy energy going on within this situation. A lot of heavy emotions, a lot of heavy, thinking. They do see the loss within this situation. They do feel like they've been sorted. And that's because they do realize what has gone wrong. But, you know, I also see that they know that it was them. They know that they put themselves into this, you know, into this situation. They made bad choices, they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and they made misfortunes for themselves. So they do feel like they're losing in this situation. You have the Empress in reverse, with the Fool acting a fool over here, right? And feeling like they're very disappointed within the situation. So the only thing that they can do at this time is actually bring themselves to wanting to reconcile with you, wanting to have this connection with you, so that way they can feel that inner happiness again. But it just feels like it's a long time coming since they've actually had this. So there was a lot of persistence and stubbornness on their part. And now they want to turn all this around and they want to, you know, say, hey, I am trustworthy. I am generous. You know, they might even be coming with flowers, with gifts. No matter what, they're coming with an open heart, and a big, huge apology and a lot of explaining. See a lot of that explaining coming. Right? But we do see that they are coming with something because there's Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, so they're definitely coming with an apology and this wanting to fix this situation. And it's funny because they may have said you were wearing your heart on your sleeve, but now they're wearing their heart on their sleeve. That's what's very interesting about this situation. It's almost like the karmic payoff in this situation is now they're feeling what you were feeling when you were trying to tell them something. Because for some of you, you were trying to tell them something and they weren't being very compassionate and not being very empathetic about the situation. And now it's almost like everything's had a turnaround. It's like the tables have turned. And now they're like, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. I'm sorry I wasn't listening. You know what I mean? As you walk away. And that's really what I'm feeling here. You know, everybody has their own story. If that's not your story, throw it away. But I'm telling you right now, there's something here that has to do with them not listening to your feelings and being with you on the same page, being too stubborn, you know, too closed down. And now it's like they're feeling that sorrow and that pain in the same way that you were as you're healing from the situation. See that? See how it's like now all of a sudden it's like, oh, you don't want to listen to my heart, you know, but what makes you think I want to listen to your heart, right? But now they really want to come back because they understand, you know, there's an injustice here when it comes to compassion and how you're treating me when I need help, or I needed healing, or I needed to tell someone something, I needed a shoulder to cry on, I needed something from you, and you weren't there, you weren't listening, and now all of a sudden you disappear and now they're feeling it. So wow, how the tables turn, right? It's not that you really, I mean, did you really do it? Not. Look, you're just, most people don't even realize that that's what they're doing, right? It's just like, if you're not going to listen to me, I'm out of here. I'm not going to deal with someone who can't listen, who doesn't care about my feelings. So it wasn't something that was like, you'll feel it. I mean, some of you might be, you know, you'd be like, well, if I leave, you'll feel it, you know. Well, you know, then kudos to you because you got what you wanted, right? Because that karma did come back around. But definitely, yeah, there's a lot of raw emotions over here as you are now building the willpower. So it's going to be whether or not you want to even take on this energy, because then you could say, oh, maybe it was just the new moon that did that. You know what I mean? Like a Mercury retrograde type of thing. Did you really change? Or is it just the spur of the moment because you don't like that I walked away from you? Ooh, ooh. You'll have to, you know, the person, you know, you'll know. Ooh, so keep that in mind. Was it really a change of heart? Are they really 100% opening up as the loving person, or is it a facade? A facade of you just don't like to be left, you know, you don't like to be dumped. You don't like to be left. You don't like that I left you. Ooh. Yeah, because you could see that too, because we see that selfishness here. That this could be an overwhelming of just them feeling left behind. So you'll have to take that on how, you know, how that goes. Everybody's story is different. Is it, you know, is it true love and they really realize it, or is it just a facade, right? And here's your facade, right? I'm just moody. I'm just have anxiety. Everything was, you know, unreliable. I didn't like what you did. Selfish behavior. You know, but no matter what it is, it's still about sudden awareness. The sudden awareness of what just happened. You're not there. You're not opening up, you know, however it is. Okay. Okay. Let's get a daily healing card. This message is coming out. Avoid hateful thoughts as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. Okay, and practice speaking positively about other people and yourself in events, and especially for your own future. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.